Hi everyone, and welcome to our webinar, Dreamforce Deconstructed. My name is Eugene. I'm managing the Salesforce practice, the part of the practice in the EPAM systems. And today we will speak about the event that we have every year, September in San Francisco. It's Dreamforce. So, and today we will speak with two brave and lucky people. Why brave? Because they weren't afraid to submit their request to have a speech on the Dreamforce conference, and the lucky because they were selected. So today with us, Szymon and Ewelina. Um, we will have some introduction from them. So both guys are working as software engineer and functional engineer, respectively, in the EPAM. So so I believe we can questions that related to how they appear at Dreamforce, what is the impression of this conference, etc. So guys, the question to both of you, to Szymon and to Ewelina, how did you get to the Dreamforce? So could you please describe your experience and your way, how you had a chance to have a speech on Dreamforce stage?
Ewelina, would you like to start?
Yes, I can start. So basically, the whole process overall was really easy. We just choose the opportunity to submit our topics before Dreamforce when the call was on, and we just needed to wait about a month. And then we got a lucky news that we both were accepted with our ideas, with our topics to be presented during Dreamforce.
Yeah, so basically the hardest part was to meet deadline, but it was just filling up the form with your topic, with your agenda, and with the cloud that the topic is focused on. And that was basically it. It was pretty much waiting for decision from Salesforce itself. Yeah, so from people from SFDC, and if they accepted your topic or not. Yeah, because you could submit as many topics as you wanted, but only few were chosen. Yeah, maybe not few, but not that much.
Okay, before we jump to your topics that were presented on Dreamforce, guys, what about the jet lag? What's your personal experience?
Yeah, so maybe I will start with jet lag. I didn't have jet lag. I just canceled my sleep schedule at Poland because we had the flight at early morning from Wrocław, and I just didn't sleep. And when I arrived to San Francisco, and after the lunch, so it was like 8 p.m. there, I was really like in the zombie mode. And after I went to sleep, I had really well rest, and I woke up. I was quite freaked out because I had a full list of notifications, but it was already Monday, like end of Monday in Poland, but it was a new day at San Francisco, so I was well rested and ready for Dreamforce.
Yes,
Right.
so my way was really similar. I just limit my sleep the day before, and I slept as less as possible before flying. Luckily, we had a chance to fly together to San Francisco with Szymon, and we arrived quite early. So we were having the whole afternoon there. So we also decided not to waste this. So we were having the chance to go around the city to check what's happening, to use the day and get familiar with the time zone and everything. And then, as Szymon said, at the evening we were fully in zombie mode and we went for the deserved rest.
Okay, great. So, yeah, let's jump to the topics, to your topics, guys, that you have presented on Dreamforce. So, the first question will be to Ewelina. So, Ewelina, what was your topic? And if you can describe why did you choose it? And probably you choose it because you have a hands-on experience, you see a lot of value. So, why you would like to share it with the other Salesforce professionals?
Yes, so I was talking DevOps Basic for the Salesforce Admin, and I chose this topic because on my recent project, I jumped on a lot of DevOps practices. We started thanks to our developer. He taught us some of the best practices, how to deal with that. Once I started to use it on my own, I've seen that there is a lot of ways to streamline my job, to add some extra layer of automation or extra layer of like speeding up the processes of doing stuff. So I decided that this will be really interesting topic as DevOps process sounds really engineering. So I wanted to show that also the Salesforce admin can introduce the basics of the process and start their way to streamline the process of backing up and dealing with the development.
Okay, great. I also think that it's important one, especially when the Salesforce admin can take care about the DevOps operations. Okay, great. And the next topic was from Szymon. Szymon, third-party libraries and frameworks in Salesforce. So, exactly did you present it on Dreamforce?
Yeah, so basically how to use them in Salesforce. I mean, I wanted to tell a story about, like, it was meant to, like, the theater session at Dreamforce was only 20 minutes, so it was supposed to be like telling a story, not like diving into much details or showing like the tutorial from YouTube. Yeah, because the tutorials are like the Udemy or YouTube, so you can go there and then check how to implement stuff. But telling a story how the state of web application is, or how to extend our Salesforce platform to utilize existing apps, for example. Yeah, because in current times, like in the moment of economical uncertainty, there may be a problem that some companies don't want to invest so much money in brand new solutions and may want to just move existing ones. Yeah, so using third-party libraries is really simple, like libraries and frameworks. So, for example, Lodash, React, Angular, Vue is really simple with Salesforce, and we can utilize the static resources in our RWC components, for example. Yeah, so I showed how to implement, and let people should explore it further. Yeah.
Okay. And before we jump to the technical questions and some interesting stuff from Dreamforce as a conference for developers, not only for developers, but we are interested in developer stuff. How was your first time, or probably not, on Dreamforce stage when the crowd around you and you are a speaker? Not online as we right now, but
Yeah, so being on the stage for the first time on Dreamforce, for me it was really stressful. It was exciting but stressful. Also because that was my second Dreamforce. I was in Dreamforce a few years ago, and I remember how important was for me to use as many sessions as possible in the admin theater and overall in the Trailhead Meadow. And how many things I've learned. So I was putting the extra layer of pressure for myself, that I came back with a lot of experience, and I was hoping and I wanted to share my knowledge to give something to those admins on the theater.
okay. So your was not scary, right?
Yeah.
Shimon, maybe you scared or not?
No, I mean, I was really excited about this, and my session was the first session of the day, so I just got up and went to Moscow Center, and yeah, I was on stage. Yeah, so it was. I wasn't scared. A little bit of nervous or like the stage fright, but I saw some familiar faces. Also, like I was talking about code and about development, so this pleasure, yeah, and I wasn't stressed, not at all, but I wasn't stressed that much, yeah, and that I was excited, and excitement was way higher.
Yeah, okay. Looks like Salesforce selected right people. You're not scary to be on the stage and present something. All right, I think it's a really great opportunity, and my best wishes to you guys as the public speakers in the future, not only on Dreamforce, but on other conferences. Yeah, just keep going. All right, so let's start speaking about some more technical topics. And first question will be to Ewelina. And Ewelina, if you can describe us. So last year it was Salesforce Genie. This year it calls Data Cloud. So actually, what is the Data Cloud and how it can help organizations to build their solutions? What kind of tools inside of Data Cloud we have that available for admins, for example, for people who are not writing a code?
Yeah, let's hope that the name will stay for a longer time this time.
I'm not sure.
So overall, the data cloud, it's allowing us to streamline overall business and processes. Also, it can help us to build super effective solutions to improve data quality, automations, decisions making. It can help us with data enrichment, where we can get some additional information which will be useful for our business, which will also support us to make more accurate decisions. Or also, it can help us with the customer segmentation, where we can build the precise customer segments based on some data, because sometimes also we are lacking this by our own data in Salesforce. So this is a great tool for supporting. From now on, there is a new option, building flows, which will be a data cloud triggered flow. So this will be the extra way to create the automations and build the efficiency, because we can trigger some of the actions based on what we are getting from the data clouds. So then this can also reduce manual interventions or increase efficiency and minimize the errors. And it's also giving us the real-time response to all of that. If we will add also the validation rules on the top of that, so this will also help us enforce the quality standards in Salesforce. So overall, I believe that this can be a really good support, really good tool to use. And also Salesforce announced that it's giving some chance to learn and connect the data cloud. It will be giving some free licenses to test that. So I think it's a great opportunity for admins to look into this and test and see how it can help them and their orgs.
Okay, yeah, sounds really great. And this kind of integration stuff becomes more, I would say, the admins friendly, yeah, and available for the people without the knowledge of MuleSoft integration platform, for instance. So I think it will be great stuff for the future development and future managing the customer data platforms. Yeah, so let's see. I believe that Data Cloud will stay with us, and it will be a clear tool that will help us on helping our customers with their solutions. Also, continuing the topic about the stuff for admins and the flows. So that was something presented on Dreamforce for the mobile devices, and for the flows, for the visual flows, that can be adapted for mobile. So if you can share more details, Ewelina.
Yes, sure. So overall, during Dreamforce, it got announced that dynamic forms will be available for the mobile devices and mobile experience. We were already using the dynamic forms for the desktop versions, which will help us to create this dynamic, super streamless experience for the users. Now we can do the same with the mobile devices. Of course, we know that working on mobile on the go, sometimes you need more complex or like more like detailed like shortcuts to do some of the stuff, or just we don't need to see all of the information that we will see on the desktop, but we need to see just like 3 fields or 4 fields, which are the most crucial for us. So this announcement is allowing us to make this customized solution for the mobile, which will also reduce some data entry. Also here we can use the condition visibility for the elements. So as we were using this on the desktop, so we can choose the visibility based on some conditions or some values in the other fields. So overall, it will improve user access and user experience for all of the Salesforce users using mobile devices for their everyday job.
Yeah, sounds great, and actually it should speed up the projects or the features, some specific features that are related to the implementing the user interface for mobile. You probably can skip the part when you need the programming on LWC, etc. So you can simply prepare the flow. So without some additional frameworks, Szymon. All right. Then my next question will be about our very famous topic this time. It's the artificial intelligence, and in Salesforce it's Einstein. So Einstein trust layer, what is it, and what is the probably the value for the customers, for us as the companies who help customers?
Yeah, so I think I can help with the answer for this question. So overall, we know that we're at the moment when we are going into the AI solutions, we are testing by ourselves. We are looking how, like, we're supporting ourselves with those kind of solutions. And also companies are opening themselves for this kind of automation, this kind of help. With Einstein Trust Layer, it's helping companies to use all of the best functionalities of large language models and AIs, but at the same time to secure their own data. So it will allow us to create the prompts, to use some AI inside Salesforce, but making sure that the data that we will be sending will be masked. We will be not sharing it. It will be fully our own because we don't know exactly how the tools like ChatGPT would store our data. So this can help us. And additionally, also, it can help us to filter out some harmful content or toxicity. So basically, this will not generate or send anything or give the customer-facing materials without the approval of someone who can double-check that everything is correct. And we are sure that what we got, it's the appropriate material to share with outside world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really crucial in terms of the data access, data security, and we every time we need to remember that we cannot feed any kind of AI, open AI, etc., with the sensitive data or like the business data, because we don't know how it can be used in the public or in any other ways. All right. So continuing the AI topic, Szymon. What's in a programming part of the Salesforce?
Yeah, so the programming part of the Salesforce is also like LLMs and Einstein, because the Einstein One platform is like big area of like the whole AI in Salesforce. So we have also features for Apex, but also features for Flow, for flows that are more developer centric, because first of all we have HTTP connector, or which is generally available right now, I think. And it provides us, like, gives us ability to create HTTP requests, like REST request, for example, GET from Flow, not from Apex. Yeah, so we can simply create a GET request in our Flow, map the structure that we are expecting, like this JSON that we are expecting to receive, to our fields, and for example create new object, or like a new record. But also there is also worth mentioning, like when we get this request, it may fail, and Salesforce introduced something called custom errors to flows, which is also super cool, because we are getting ability to create customized error messages for users that may appear as a toast, as a modal, or under the field, that are really customized, and we know what went wrong. Yeah, because currently we have this generic message: you hit a snag and you cannot proceed, or the record could not be created, and that's all. Yeah, but with customer message, you can really give a user great experience with your flows and with screen flows. So that's the one feature for Flow and AI, and also flows are being extended with the prompt builder and other AI features. Like we can also use Apex from flows, and Apex can utilize new connector API, like the new class or new area of connector API, which is Einstein LLM. That is simply like ChatGPT inside Salesforce, because we can invoke this method to send a prompt or send a request from Apex to this large language model and receive answer from AI, from not the chatbot, but from chat. Yeah.
And is it Einstein Copilot, or it's?
It is something different, because Einstein Copilot is another part of this Einstein ecosystem. Is help for developer, because it will be extension for VS Code, for example, where we can just add our prompt. It will analyze our code that is currently available, and for example, we can just ask the Einstein Copilot to write us the query, or like the whole function or whole class, to retrieve some accounts with names that are ascending, that are sorted ascending by creation date, and it will give us an output with whole class, and bam, we have it. So it will boost up our speed of development, I think, or may boost up our speed. Yes.
Okay. And Ewelina, from your understanding, these prompt builders stuff, is it helpful for admins?
I believe that this will streamline the admin's work a lot, and this will also make the admin's position more interesting for the business, because right now we can see a lot of business cases that were already shown how it can be used. That with the prompt builder you can create extremely personalized emails for the clients, or you can create some the item description, etc. Like you can create a lot of really interesting elements. And I was working as a SDR before, and I remember that I needed to create all of those personalized elements by myself. It was really time consuming. So for admin to bring this kind of level of automation and help for the teams will be really, really amazing for both sides of the business.
Okay, great. Yeah, so the Salesforce path to click no code, yeah, it's something that we already have, and probably year by year we will have more these click no code features. But still, I believe we will have our LWC development, and let's switch a little bit to this topic. So, Szymon, the dynamic components. So what you can say about it, if it's helpful, and if so, how it can help us?
Yeah, I think dynamic components is one of the most requested features for LWC, because it currently is available with many frameworks like Angular, like Vue, so the third-party frameworks. It is, but it wasn't available at in LWC. And the most crucial part about dynamic components is that they are not being built on compilation time, but they are like assigned on runtime. So for example, we can have a list of products. We have an online store, we have a list of products, but we want to switch between a list of every item with the tile part. Yeah, so we have like big image with just a description, and with dynamic components we can achieve that. So we can just have our community page with this store, this little controller that is assigning on runtime the right component. And yeah, it is cool, because it's just adding the new tag to the new capability tag to our XML with LWC. that it can be dynamic component, and then we have to reference. So we don't have to use the templates or if statements or conditional rendering and embedding the whole component. Yeah, so it will be dynamic. It will be very useful. I think, like from my perspective, it will be definitely useful, and it will save a lot of time and clean up the code. Yeah, so it is pretty nice feature, and I'm glad that it's implemented with LWC right now. Yeah, so
Okay, so it looks like LWC becomes better and better, and Salesforce hearing the asks of developers what needs to be done. Oh, sorry, edit. And what about the custom property editor? Like,
yeah, so
what is it? I personally don't know, so if you can.
So with custom property editor is like also the new feature for LWC, and it is like moving the responsibility, maybe not responsibility, but a lot of coding stuff to like to user. Yeah, so we can write our component. For example, we have an input with different colors, and we can add our admins the ability to change these colors in builder, not with the code. Yeah, so it is writing customized component. We can also add the customized component to change the position of label. That can be done declaratively, not from the code. Yeah, so instead of having developer and the single request to change the position of label, you can just do it declaratively if the component that is written is capable of this. So you have to just pass the props. So it is like passing the property inside the component from user level or the admin level, not from the code level. So
Okay.
it is awesome. There are some limitations. Actually, the inputs are very limited because we have this placeholder. If you have the form and the input field is empty, but there is like type your email, so you cannot change this placeholder text. And also min and max, if there is an input with minimum value and maximum value, this also cannot be changed. But other stuff like the position of labels, everything can be adjusted with new components. Yeah, so you write the LWC that can be reused, and you can use the same label everywhere.
Okay, so the customer property editor can be used by admins, right?
Yeah, and that by admins, but by users with
Ewelina,
Lightning experience.
admins become more and more powerful.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so switch to admins and probably topics that will be interesting for admins. And my question will be about the field level security for the permission set that we have right now. Select all option. Like it's only option, but how it changed
Yes.
the process, how it like make our life easier.
I love all of those, even little things, which will streamline our job. Right now, if we would like to make the changes with the current way the system is set up, we will need to make a lot of manual work to adjust the field level security for each field separately. And we will need to repeat it multiplied by the number of fields we would like to update. Right now, this is super little thing, but with one click we can make the update for a lot of fields at the same time, and it's just much easier, much nicer, and it will streamline our job. And I'm a big fan of like cutting corners and making the fast solutions wherever it's possible to automate our everyday job, basically.
Okay, sounds great. So you can save some time on clicking.
Yes, exactly.
All right, good. And I heard and I personally reviewed it in the release notes. It's about the scale center. So, Szymon, question to you, because it's probably it's also related to the admins. They can track performance, they can measure it, but for the developers, it's more crucial since we are working with the custom created pages with the code. So, what's your impression about the scale center, and do you see like the value? I believe it's value, but speaking about this current state of this scale center, how do you see it can help you?
Yeah, so Scale Center may be even the better feature than the LWC dynamic components, because it's like the one place, one source of truth, where you have all the problems of your org, and not only the problems, but all the times. And for example, you have multiple graphs where you have one graph with request times, and you have all the request times, like the invoked from Apex, the place where like if the request started from RWC or so SOAP, REST. So they are split into multiple categories, and it is shown. You have to just check, compare, or like select the date range, or compare it with similar date range. So, for example, if we have a production release every last week of the month, like every Thursday, you can check if after your newest release there were like more requests, or it was like bigger requests, like in terms of bytes. And it will be useful because you can also have these errors like row locks, which are really problematic to debug. And you have the ability to select the range, check where there is a peak in your graph. So there were like so many row locks. You inspect this, you analyze the whole, and you received information which user caused the most row locks, also the source where the row lock started. So, for example, if a record was added from LWC or just Apex trigger. So this is so useful, and it will make our life, like the team who analyzes the state of org, so much easier. Yeah, with the Scale Center, because it's like one place to rule them all.
Okay, but still, we're speaking about the Salesforce, and as I remember, it's not available. I mean, Scale Center on all Salesforce editions. So on the enterprise and professional, probably it will be with additional costs, but for ultimate, it's included. But we can check it together, because just one note that after the meeting, after our webinar, we will share with you the links, some materials to all the topics that we have discussed today. So you can review them by yourself and find more details. Yeah, continue speaking about the tools, especially with low code or no code tools, the more MuleSoft Composer, Ewelina.
Yes.
How do you think admins becomes more and more powerful? Yeah.
Yes, admins will become more and more powerful, and we can see that Salesforce is really emphasizing those no-code solutions. With the MuleSoft Composer, it will allow Salesforce admins to be able to create those integrations with just clicks, with just drag and drops. Of course, it will have some limitations, but it will be a great starter for the independent admins to start to create something that will help to unify the data from different systems without coding knowledge.
Okay. That's just remember we have data cloud, we have the MuleSoft, the data integration, data platforms, even not MDMs probably because we speak about Salesforce, but still, yeah, it becomes easier and easier. And probably the last one about the LWC. It's LWC, but I heard it's kind of the tool, mobile scanner. So Shimon, what do you know about it? So can we scan documents right now only with one line of code?
It will be possible. I mean, maybe not one line of code, because of the boilerplate of LWC is like final lines
Okay,
of
true.
code. Yeah, but it is feature that will come out of the box with LWC framework, or LWC, yeah, like this framework. So we are getting the ability to use generic methods to scan our document, yeah, with our mobile camera, for example, like a camera on our mobile phone. Then we process this image, and it will fill up the form. Yeah, there was like example of scanning the air ticket, like plane ticket, with your camera, and it was just filled in with really few lines of code. Yeah, so you don't have to implement third-party libraries to scan the
Copy and
documents,
paste something,
but now you have just
overflow.
thing from out of the box. Yeah.
Okay. So Ewelina will prepare dynamic forms for the mobile,
Yes.
and Szymon will do the mobile scanner. So okay, the app is ready.
That's right.
Great. So I believe that's all about the technical things, and the question about your overall impression about the Dreamforce as a conference and the San Francisco as a city. So guys, just share, because I don't know. Ewelina said that it's the second time on Dreamforce. Szymon, it's your first one.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's start from you.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, San Francisco is great. I mean, grand and big city. The whole atmosphere with Dreamforce. Like the Saturday when we arrived, it was pretty calm. The streets were empty, and it was like calm before the storm. Yeah, because then there were so many people, like the familiar faces, and the all the people with badges, and you know that they are attending also Dreamforce, and they are taking part in the same event that you are taking part. Also, our EPAM Cabana was awesome place to chill out, to meet fellow EPAMers and also some clients. So it was so awesome to be in San Francisco. From other side, like San Francisco vista points, like Golden Gate Bridge, I had like short opportunity, but to see them, it was totally like on the television. Yeah. So it was worth seeing the in real life. And San Francisco was totally great. If it comes to Dreamforce, the scale and the whole, like, the atmosphere around the Dreamforce, so like the concept of Dreamforce, where you have this trailblazing and all the plushies, like the avatars of developers like Cody. It is so awesome, because you are inside it, yeah, and wow, it's like you just go down to Moscow south to the -1 level, and you are inside the forest. Yeah, like there is a grass, real plants. Wow, so awesome, and there is a lot of opportunities to learn and meet other like people, like from other companies or the companies that you are using their products. Yeah, for example, we met awesome people from CodeScan, yeah, like the AutoRabbit, yeah, because the CodeScan is their product. Yeah, but AutoRabbit is awesome. Epic.
Yeah. Awesome. So great, Ewelina. What about you?
So as it was my second Dreamforce, I was well prepared for that, because when I came for the first time, I came alone without any guidance. It was too overwhelming, because that's a huge event. You're having thousands of people there. Also, there is a lot of session, a lot of things is happening. For me, the great part of Dreamforce is that you can connect with people that you just could met online. I was having a chance to meet Steve Moe, who, if you're going through the solutions on Trailblazer community, so he shared a lot of great ideas how to solve some of the issues for the business processes. I also met the people that I learned from in the past, and I had the chance to speak with them and meet also with my teachers, because I was learning some Apex code and everything. So I met my teachers there. So overall, the whole community and the chance to connect with other people who understand Salesforce, because we also need to underline that not everybody understands the hype with Salesforce, and you can meet all of the right people there, that they will understand what you're talking about, why you're so impressed and hyped with the solution. And as Szymon mentioned, the chance that we could meet our fellow EPAMers and the EPAM Cabana was amazing, because right now we know that most of our work it's happening on home office, and the human interaction is kind of limited. So the chance to actually meet the people that you were just typing and talking on Teams, it's an amazing thing. And also to come back to San Francisco after 4 years was also great, to come back to all of the old places. I could see that some of my favorite places are still there. And also to meet the old friends was really amazing.
Yeah, great. Yes, Szymon and Ewelina mentioned IPAM Cabana. I just will make a note about it. So IPAM Cabana, it's a bar that's available through the Dreamforce event for our guests, for our customers, for our friends, where we also conducting sessions regarding the different Salesforce topics, products, and the industries. So that's the remark from my side for the audience to understand what does it mean, IPAM Cabana. All right, guys. So looks like it was a great travel, great event for you, and great opportunity to be on the stage of Dreamforce. So let's move to the questions that we received from our audience on our webinar. And the first one, I believe we already answered it, but I still will read it. What are the most excited to experience or learn at Dreamforce? So guys, if you can add something to your answers that we heard recently, please add. If you're already done, we can move to another one.
Yeah, so maybe I will add something to this, like to learn something at Dreamforce. Like if you have a plan, it will fail because there are so many sessions and there's like so many people that you have a plan, and if you are following the plan, you won't like totally experience the Dreamforce, yeah? Because it must be some spontaneous, yeah. So I was really excited to see like the main keynote. I failed to like enter the main keynote like session, but I saw it in the different room, and it was amazing. I mean, Mark Benioff introducing like the whole ideas and why we are here. Yeah, thanking everybody that are part of ecosystem is like this is the experience. I mean, the whole atmosphere and the people around this. Yeah, meeting friends.
Yeah, I had the same experience with a keynote. Yeah, I saw it from another building even. Ewelina, anything from your side?
I think that I agree with Szymon. I think that also with the keynotes and most of the really popular sessions, if you really want to see them, you need to just brace yourself and just stay in a queue for 2 hours, because we did it for 1 hour and we weren't successful. Yes, I think that's the thing, that when you're going for the event like Dreamforce, you just need to come with the open mind, because maybe you're choosing that at this hour you will see this specific session which will be already full, but then you should just use the option to go and learn something new. Maybe if you're just an admin and you don't like the topic that's happening right now, but go for the developer theater, go for the architecture theater, because those are also the session that can give you some extra idea about the whole ecosystem, and it can force and like give some idea for maybe some future development and what people would like to learn in the future.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, when you're on Dreamforce, you sometimes start thinking about the cloning yourself to meet a different events at the same time, because both of them are kind of interesting and crucial probably for you, but they are in the same time. All right, the next one. Hi, is there any advice how to identify the best topic and be selected by Salesforce to take a part as a speaker in Dreamforce? Guys,
That's
So
a
maybe
great
I will
question.
any best practices?
maybe I will start, and I will just say something, that there is no rule. Because I remember my first Dreamforce, and I've seen the session that were this year. So I've seen the same session which were happening for a few years at the same time. So there was like a session about the best practices for Salesforce admin, or the session about the dashboard of zeros, which are amazing topics, and they're like all the time at Dreamforce because they are showing the best practices. For the other topics, I think that the best idea is to choose few topics, because I myself submitted 2 topics. One was chosen, the second one was not chosen. And there is no limit of the topics. So if someone is really into some specific product or specific process and knows that they can share some amazing knowledge, it's just the best idea to submit all of the ideas, and there will be a chance to be chosen. We were also talking how the process looks like, and it's really hard to say that there is some checklist of like what you need to do, what topic will be chosen. It's really hard to say and define which exactly topic will be a hot topic for this year, and for sure will be chosen to be presented during Dreamforce.
Okay.
Yeah, like from my perspective, it was obvious that the AI and the data cloud and whole like the hot topics will be should maybe chosen. Like there's a higher chance, but I was surprised that my story, so use of third party libraries, was chosen. Yeah, so weird, but I think that it may be like rolling the natural 20 with your dice D20, and you have to be lucky. Yeah, I mean, submit your topics and like fingers crossed.
Yeah, the AI is very popular, but still, like all the good programming topics will be every time probably popular because we have a lot of developers in our audience. All right,
Yeah, I
so
may
guys,
add also one more thing about the topics, that maybe they look for a balance, because they have to like be some beginner
course,
topics, also the intermediate topics. So
if all
also
the
your basic Apex topic, like how to implement trigger with trigger framework, may be good. So
yeah,
yeah.
just imagine if all the topics will be about the AI. All right, so the next one, it can be probably covered by me, but guys, you can also join me in the answer. What are the opportunities for Salesforce in automotive industry? So, quick answer: a lot of companies that are in automotive industry using Salesforce. Some of them are our clients even. Moreover, Salesforce presented automotive cloud. I'm not sure about the usage, if it's popular around the customers or not, but taking into account that Salesforce thinking about the industry solutions, and the automotive cloud is one of them. So I believe you have great chances as a Salesforce professional in automotive industry. Guys, anything you want to add, please?
I think that was everything, but yeah, if they are focusing on one industry, it is great, because you get the out of the box product for your industry. Yeah. And also with Salesforce, you receive this AI stuff and all the Einstein, so you can customize it. So this is the opportunity, yeah? Like using Salesforce instead of other like CRM or custom your custom implementation, yeah, which is without the security and other features.
All right, the next one. Is it a good time to enter Salesforce ecosystem right now as a junior? Guys, what do you see?
I would say it is, because on the main keynote, it was said that Salesforce is planning to add around 10 million positions, like no code or low code positions, by 2028. Or I don't know the exact numbers, but it was like a lot of positions by some year in the future. Yeah, so it is a good time, because if you are trying to learn Salesforce, it is like they're focusing on low code and no code. There are a lot of front end developers, for example, and that this area of development is filled. But low code solutions and also around Salesforce, like MuleSoft, I think for juniors, it is good idea to enter like the low code, no code ecosystems right now.
Yeah, I think that also to add to what Szymon just said, overall, knowing how Salesforce is having the plan to develop, it's always a good moment to get the skill to learn. Even maybe if you will wait a little bit longer for the opportunity, it's worth to learn to get the skill, because this can happen in the future. I actually became a Salesforce admin coming from the sales role, so it was natural change from the sales role to the admin, and then a few years later we are here. So I believe in this learning opportunities to reskilling yourself, and maybe you will just need to wait. Maybe it's good to look for some nonprofit possibilities to have some small projects to learn on the real org, and then just wait for some awesome opportunity to enter to the Salesforce world.
Okay, great. Thank you for your answers, guys. Next one. Was there a concert this year? If so, did you attend it? How was it?
Of course, there was a concert this year. This year we had the Foo Fighters.
Last one were Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes, exactly. It was really great experience, and I really enjoy it. And to have fun also with the people that you've seen for the first time in your life, and that you're actually realizing that someone is your soulmate music wise, and you're having the best time of your life. It's amazing. Also, there was a moment during the concert, and this is something that I love the community for. So one of the attendees of Dreamforce was entering the stage. They took the guitar and they started to play solo on the guitar during the concert. So I don't think that I've seen something like this on the other concerts. And to be part of this kind of experiences, it's really amazing, and it was great. Yes, concert was amazing.
Szymon, same?
Yeah, I had a presentation on third day, so the day after a concert. So and there was also like problems with Uber, yeah, because there were so many people trying to get
It's a
to the concert.
nightmare.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. So I said no to concert. I just wanted to like not get prepared, because I was prepared the presentation, but like chill out, have a good voice, not like the after singing voice. And yeah, I will go next year for a concert.
Okay, I hope so. All right. Dreamforce 2023 is done. What is your next goal in the career? Okay, guys, your career plans.
Dreamforce 2024.
Yes.
Yeah, but
And the concert.
yeah, and the concert for sure. Yeah, like getting more certificates. Yeah, like getting better overall, and also like becoming the higher level developer. So basically, the normal stuff for Salesforce developer. Yeah, getting more senior and with more certificates.
Yeah. So for me, of course, this plan for the future is Dreamforce 2024, because the event and the experience we had was amazing. And also, as Szymon said, right now the plan for the short future is to get the certifications, to develop ourselves in some areas. We had the chance also with Szymon to pass our certifications during Dreamforce. So this was really amazing. We will be more, sorry,
For free.
for free, exactly, yes. So we had this opportunity. In me personally, I would like to go for a more technical part, DevOps part, or some this related topics. So we will see what the future will bring to us. We will just try to get better.
Yeah. I believe the Dreamforce gave you additional energy and motivation to like grow as the professional. Yeah, sounds great. And the last one, um, how many experience in Salesforce as an admin you should have to be able to actively participate in Dreamforce? Is there anything for total newbies?
So maybe I will start. So overall, the Dreamforce, it's for everyone. So the people with the years of experience, for the who are the technical architects, they will find their sessions. They will find something to attend, something to learn. There is a lot of sessions which are focused for the newbies or the starters. Like I said, for example, for the admin theater, there is like a lot of session which will show you the best practices, how to be a better admin, how to utilize what you already have without basically looking for external solutions. I believe that even the newbie who is just in the Salesforce environment for a few months will even find some interesting topic for themselves. And also maybe they will find a way to create some path for themselves for the future development.
Mhm. Okay, and Shimon, what about developers? Because question was
I
about the admins, but
mhm.
I believe that should be the
I
same.
totally agree with Ewelina, but you can switch admins to developers. Yeah? If you are totally newbie, you can also spend whole day in the developer theater and watch and learn during the theater sessions, because there are so many topics. They are showing interesting stuff, like from the beginner level to intermediate and expert level. So and also like every booth, for example, that is showing new feature, for example, Einstein for developer booth, and also marketing cloud, and there's a lot of places to visit and to learn new stuff. So if you're a totally beginner, it is really great, and you have to just speak to people and know and get learned. Yeah? So Salesforce, like Dreamforce, is for everyone. That's
Yeah,
the takeaway. Yeah.
and taking into account my personal experience, if you're a beginner, it's even better because you can learn more. When you already the person with like 5 or 8 years experience in Salesforce, you still can know more from the Salesforce, learn about new features, something that you never touched. But if you're a newbie, you have like a green field that you can fill in with a lot of knowledges that you can find on Dreamforce. And yeah, taking into account also the like learning infrastructure of the Salesforce Trailhead and all this stuff, like that's really great. And if you're a newbie, you're like lucky because you can choose the
So
direction. Yeah,
my
you know.
first my first Dreamforce was after having few months of experience. So
Mhm.
I can fully confirm that Dreamforce is for everyone. It's a great opportunity for learning.
All right, great. So we are done with questions from the audience. So Ewelina, Szymon, thank you for your time. It was really pleasure to speak with you, to hear your experience. I believe our guys who are viewing right now also were pleased to hear what you heard on the Dreamforce, your experience, etc. So, as I mentioned, all the topics that we are covered today about the data cloud, Einstein, LWC, some general platform tools, etc., you can find through the QR code. You can download it and deep dive into details. Also, you can check release notes because some stuff already in release note, like Scale Center, etc. And yeah, so that's it for today. So Salesforce United Community, saying thank you for joining us today. So please follow us in our social networks in LinkedIn. And yeah, stay tuned. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.